At the start of the film, a group of looters can be seen riding horses. Some soldiers are chasing after them. The looters are riding their horses quickly after stealing. They head towards a trench to escape their pursuers. At night, they inspect their stolen items to see what they have. They discover a magnet among the loot. One of the looters, named William, discusses gunpowder with his friend. They talk about how it can ignite the air and make looting easier. Suddenly, a mysterious man appears and kills 3 of the looters. He moves so fast that he seems invisible to others. William and his friend are terrified. William feels like someone is following him. He turns around and cuts off the hand of the person behind him with his sword. The person falls into a ditch with their severed hand. William puts the hand in his bag to identify the victim. They leave the cave in search of gunpowder, but soldiers start chasing them again. They ride their horses quickly and reach the Great Wall of China. They see the Chinese armed forces there and surrender. They are captured and brought to the Chinese general. The general is shocked to see the severed hand in William's possession. He asks where they found it, and William explains that they cut it off from an unknown attacker. No one believes them, including a female leader named Lin Mei, who suggests sentencing them to death. The general is about to pass the sentence when a man points out that their sword is still covered in fresh blood, indicating they may be telling the truth. Immediately, a soldier rushes to the scene and delivers urgent news to the general. "We have been attacked," he explains. In response, the general swiftly commands his soldiers to arm themselves. Meanwhile, William and his companion find themselves imprisoned and seek answers from the general's attendant. He also questions why the opponent's attack has caused such insecurity despite their large armed forces. The attendant explains to William that their force is mightier than their own. They are the monsters. Suddenly, a large number of alien monsters swarmed in, ready to attack, while the Chinese army mobilized their forces. Dividing themselves into different colors, the red soldiers were skilled archers, while the blue soldiers were fierce, spear-wielding women. Amidst the chaos, William and his companions spot a man who was previously seen with the general and ask for his assistance. On the other side, the monster's queen is observed, surrounded by other protective monsters. They proceed to climb the wall, with one monster successfully reaching the top and decimating the army soldiers. It then advances towards William and his companion. Just as they were about to face their demise, the man they sought help from arrives and frees them. Together, they engage in a fierce battle against the monster, ultimately defeating it. However, the general remains concerned as the queen monster recalls her army. He expresses both excitement and gratitude towards William and his companion, but also acknowledges the daunting task ahead. If they fail to eliminate the monsters, their country will be dominated and uprooted. The next day, William and his companion, now dressed and refreshed, make their way to the general, who is eager to congratulate them on their victory. He warmly greets them, filled with admiration. The general's troops inquire as they arrive, "What kind of weapon do you possess that allows you to battle so effectively?" To their surprise, he reveals his marksmanship skills as a hunter. Shooting arrows is a piece of cake for him. His impressive display of skills brings joy to everyone present. Thereafter, William and lady leader Lin Mei engage in a conversation. Lin expresses her love for fighting for her country and asks if William has fought for anyone. He responds, "Yes, I fight as a mercenary." As night falls, a man appears on the scene and calls out to both of them, revealing his plan to steal gunpowder while they are busy fighting monsters. William and his friend agree to the plan, and the 3 of them make preparations. Later, the army commander questions them about a mysterious stone they possess, believing it may bring triumph to their army. William inquires about the origin of the monsters, learning that they emerged from a mountain where a ball of fire had fallen many years ago, turning the mountain green, and the monsters return in every 60 years, led by a queen who commands them. Meanwhile, a soldier falls victim to a monster as night falls, prompting Lin and the general to take action. They defeat one monster, but another one appears, attacking the general. In a brave attempt to save Lin, the general sacrifices himself, passing on his leadership to her before he dies. Days later, a man arrives with a scroll from the emperor. Facts about the battles with monsters were written down. It was mentioned that there is a door where all monsters will calm down and do not attack. They believe that the door might have been created by the stone possessed by William, since the monsters did not target him but his companions. William suggests examining a captured monster. His friend questions his pursuits and advises running away after completing their task. However, William decides to stay. The next day, they set out to search for monsters, but the misty atmosphere makes it difficult. William is troubled by his friend's words, but he wants to prove himself and earn a good reputation. The man who planned to steal gunpowder suggests leaving the friend behind, but William chooses to stay loyal. Some monsters instantly attacks the army, while they also tries to fight back with spears. But William manages to capture one alone. They conduct an experiment using a magnet and find that the monster is scared of it and does not target anyone. The messenger takes the monster and magnet to the emperor, who is pleased with the new technique to control monsters. The leader, Lin, and the armed force sense a threat one night. Approaching the wall, they are left shocked as they witness Queen Monster digging a tunnel to enter. However, they also observe that William's friend is conspiring with the same man to steal the gunpowder. This information reaches William, and he rushes there to stop them. The man attacks him, and they both flee from the scene. Now, William's friend and the man are on their way, and the man asks him to go forward and check the track. Showing his disloyalty, the man flees while William's friend goes to investigate the way. He also has the gunpowder with him. Leader Lynn becomes furious upon learning about this. She assumes that William would have helped his friend. However, a man defends William, stating that he witnessed him trying to stop his friend. As a result, Lynn puts William in a prison and removes the punishment on him, as she couldn't believe in him. Now, Leader Lynn and the rest of the soldiers head to the place where the monster is expected to attack them through the tunnel. William also plans to defeat them. He discovers that killing the Monster Queen will eliminate the other monsters, as she is leading them. Upon reaching the location, they find numerous monsters already there, and a war breaks out. On the other side, a man who had taken the monster and the magnet tests if it affects from a distance by removing the magnet. Taking advantage of this, the monster sends a signal to its queen, indicating its presence. The queen moves towards the signal. William plans to capture the monster by offering it a lot of food and smearing gunpowder on it to keep it under their control. He intends to shoot an arrow at it when it moves to serve the food to its queen, ultimately killing it. They execute the plan and shoots an arrow at the queen to kill her. As then, all alien creatures protect their queen as William fires an arrow at her. They shield her. William persists in his attack, but the alien creatures defend her. At that moment, the queen notices William. She commands her loyal creature to attack him, and the swarm of creatures advances towards William. Now, William is left with only one arrow, coated with gunpowder. He leaps off with the assistance of Lynn. He throws the stone towards the queen. Meanwhile, Lynn thrusts a spear into her as well. As a result, the queen perishes in a massive explosion. The remaining monsters of the queen also start falling from the fortress, lifeless. Now the leader Lynn and William are content that they have secured the kingdom. Thereafter, it reveals that William's friend has been in prison. William frees his friend, and they depart from there peacefully, and the movie concludes here. Like and subscribe for more awesome videos.